Mystique hasn't seen this many plants here before.
วันนี้มาลุยเควสหลักทั้งหมดก่อน แต่ว่าอย่างแรกไปเอาสเปลทั้งหมดมาก่อนแล้วกันดึนมีการเดียมเลเดลเซอร์นี่ทำ assignment ส่งอาจารย์ Let's go
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
สวัสดีครับอาจารย์ไหนอาจารย์มีอะไรจะสอนผม
Wonderful to see you again.
Revelio.
ไม่เห็น
Accio. Levioso.
ไม่รู้ว่าทำไมนี่สวัสดีครับอาจารย์ผมเอา assignment มาส่ง
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
โอ้ไม่เคยเฟลมาก่อนแล้วทำอะไรได้อาจารย์
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Wigan cheese แล้วมันเป็นท่าต่อสู้ด้วยไหม อ๋อ เป็นท่าตกแต่ง มี6 แถว แต่มีทั้งให้แค่4 ช่อง ใครเป็นคนคิดนะ
Wingardium Leviosa.
อ้าว ชอบการที่ส่ง assignment มาโดยการส่งข้อความมาง่ายกว่า
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
อยากได้เนื้อเรื่องหลักแล้วอยากจับสัตว์เลี้ยง
Thought I'd be in divination class.
พอดีอาจุนอยู่ในอาจุนไม่อยู่โอ้อะไรอะเก็บการ์ดเหรอว้าวดูดวงไม่ใช่เก็บการ์ดดูดวงอาจารย์ทำอะไรอ่ะอาจารย์ อาจารย์ที่มองเข้าไปในถ้วยแล้วจะเห็นอะไรสักอย่างหนึ่งนะจำไม่ได้แหละในแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์ก็มีอยากกลับไปดูแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์เลย
Professor Onai is so knowledgeable.
แล้วเน็ตล่ะ
I hope those assignments.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I'm not sure.
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your target. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Levioso, Accio, Incendio, Depulso.
Hmm. จะพาถึงแถว3ก็จะเปลี่ยนกลายเป็นสีเหลืองทั้งหมด
Revelio, Accio, Descendo,
อ้าว
Depulso, Levioso. Descendo.
Excellent. I think you have it.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Oh.
Well done. I recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
คืออะไรอ่ะจุดเวลาเหรอ
Levioso! Glacius! Levioso! Descendo! Glacius!
There you go.
Levioso! Lumos!
กด PDF เอาเป็นท่าต่อสู้เมาส์หายโอเคท่าต่อสู้มาไว้แถว3ท่าเอิดไว้แถว1เบสิกเหมือนเดิมท่าจู่โจมที่ใช้รุนแรงคู่กันใช่แขกแล้วปาดสนใจใช่ไหม
Reparo!
ตัวที3ใครมันตั้งคิดตัวทีเลข3เนี่ยเราเนี่ยเลข3ไม่ได้
Revelio!
โอ้สัตว์ตา
Reparo!
ไม่ใช่ตรงนี้เหรอ ไปทางนี้เดินไปที่ไหนเนี่ยบีดอ่ะทองมีจริงด้วยซื้อบลูมไมก่อนอัพเก็บบลูม
Hogsmeade, here I come.
ออกเมดแค่ไอคอม
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
ตั้งมาแล้ว
Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
My advice when dealing with untoward
Off to the races then.
a canut in for a galleon.
Find myself.
แต่อย่างไกล2 ท่านเหรอเดี๋ยวก็ไกลเกิน นี่ก็ไปปุยไปกินหลักกันก็ได้ ได้ดีแล้วคนทำธุรกิจหลัก
These
Oh.
days.
ขอโทษ
Be
ทุก
too
ท่าน
careful.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
แน่นอนจะมาลืมใจท่ารักท่า
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona said our interests may be aligned. Perhaps she was wrong.
Well, if Sirona believes we have common goals, then it is possible that we can trust each other. Very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I failed a few times now, but I think I'm close. Diggy's got a sensory built on the island. Has it backed up for all those
จะจ่ายได้ใช่ไหม
now the feel the bars.
Revelio. Protego.
เทคโกเดินไปทางดีๆได้ไหมไม่มีครับ นั่นไม่ให้ข้ามตรงนู้น
I'm told that last Clementine had you chasing butterflies all through the forest. This is quite a long way.
เอ้า
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Accio. Descendo.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
What are you up to now?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Thank you, bro.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks.
คิดเดี๋ยวรีบเกินฟลักวีดกับทรีคอมแบทแทน
Find me in the greenhouse.
มีไม่ครบไปดิขาดไอ้ต้นคาเบจ
It's sealed. Lumos. Moths. Curious. Revelio.
อ๋อหลอนอะไรเนี่ย
Lumos. Revelio. Merlin's beard.
What the? What the wap?
Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Gah! These inferior, horrible. Confringo. Accio. Defendo. Levioso. Glacis. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
พยายามเล่นท่าเยอะเกิน
Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Depulso.
ท่าเยอะเกิน
Protego.
แล้วก็ต้องมีป้องกันอีกโอ้โห
Revelio.
Bacana.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Revelio.
Áo. Ok. Ok.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Depulso. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay.
Revelio. Accio.
Yep.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Nha đủ.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Defendo! Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Glacius. Revelio. It's sealed shut from the other side. Whoa. Oh! Revelio. Accio.
ทางออกเฉย
Whoa. Incendio.
น่ะทีเดียว
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Accio.
ว่าทายเยอะเกิน
Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Defendo. Glace.
ก็แข่งไม่ได้
Accio. Incendio. Protego.
กดผิด
Confringo. Accio. Descendo.
ยังไม่หมดอีกเหรอ
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Revelio. Protego.
คือแบบ
Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio.
อ่ะ
Lumos.
เยี่ยมแค่คิดตามแป๊บเดียว ตาลอยจังวะไหน
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her. A dead Ashwinder. Better show this to Lodgok. Revelio. Oh.
กลัวเข้าคัดซีน
The pulsar. I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
ยังไม่ไปได้
To
ไหม
think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
ขอแวะไปซื้อของแป๊บทำภารกิจไปในตัว แคมป์เนี่ยเหรอแม่ซื้อก็ได้หรือว่าปลูกได้แล้ว I'm already planted คาเบตมีต้นเดียวอย่างนั้นเปลี่ยนได้ไหมคาเบตเดียว
You're gonna regret coming here. Expulso! Protego! Incendio!
อะไรวะนะ
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Expulso! You will pay for that. Protego!
ดิพอโซคืออะไรวะนะ
You're the one who uses the dark arts. I'd recognize you and... You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't...
Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
คิมิโนสกับ
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo!
อะไรวะ
You've heard quite enough of our ranks.
Expulso! What was that?
Brilliant!
You may have caused
Glacius.
permanent damage
Accio.
to my hearing.
Protego!
What are your thoughts on
Electricity!
อ๋อ
Expulso?
ต้องพูดกับใครวะเนี่ย
You die for that. Death from above. Stand
Glacius!
Expulso! 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 Expulso!
Accio! Leviosa!
Expulso!
Protego!
ก็งง
Expulso!
Glacius! Defendo! Accio! Levioso! Descendo!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Depulso!
Expulso!
Protego! Stupid one! Stupid one! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! One less foul-hulking brute. Revelio! That's it.
This
Ah.
is for Rookwood! Ha! Another pitiful beast.
Accio!
You're the one who released Treadwell,
Glacius!
aren't you?
Defendo!
That was a mistake, then.
Levioso!
I should warn... Stop that right now!
Protego! Stupid one!
Get out of
Confringo!
Come on, you are through.
Levioso! Descendo!
ขึ้นไปซ้ายแล้วก็ผลักไปอีกรอบหนึงแล้วก็ผลักกลับมาอ้าว
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you.
เควส1เควสพอดี
We shall speak soon.
Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
ตรงนี้ก็สวยอยู่ เอ้ยอยากได้อันนี้อยากได้ทั้งคู่อ่ะอันนี้เสร็จแล้วเฉยมาเนี่ย เดี๋ยวมาต่อนะครับขอพอดก่อนเอาเมาส์ไฮ
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few parts.
Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
ต้องจัดใหม่อีกเดียวเหรอวะแล้วถ้าเกิดอ๋อ
Flipendo, descendo. Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Accio, Flipendo, Descendo, Depulso.
โอเคเดี๋ยวมากลับมาแล้วเลยในเรื่องหลักต่อเรื่องหลักต่อแล้วบิสคาร์ดเอาอันนี้กันเราตามทางไปสิ
Revelio.
ไม่เคยเข้าประตูนี้นะ
Flipendo, Levioso.
ได้ทันแล้วไม่เคยมาทางนี้เลยเนี่ย
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
น่าจะเยอะสุด1
Revelio.
อ่ะนี่ระดับ3อ้าวลืมตรงนี้มาอันนี้เท่ากับ3ถูกอันนี้เท่ากับ4อันนี้เท่ากับ4วงกลมเท่ากับ2 3แล้วก็1 3แล้วก็1โอเคอะไรวะ
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
can't imagine how inconvenient.
ตั้งแต่เด็กคิดว่าตรงนี้เป็นทางเข้าหลักมาตลอดเลย
Levioso. Revelio.
คิดว่าตาฝาดใช่ไหมโอเค
Levioso. Revelio.
โอเคไม่ได้ตาฝาดจริงๆด้วย อ่ะจะเอามือจับแล้วไขไปเลยไม่ได้เหรอ ถ้านายอยู่ในจะบิดขึ้นครั้งหนึ่งบิดลงก็ได้บิดลงบิดขึ้นอีกครั้งหนึ่ง
Brilliant. Revelio. Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Revelio.
Need to.
Revelio.
แป๊บนึงอาจารย์ขอขายพัซโซ่แป๊บ อาจารย์ผมอยากลงไปผมต้องทำไงอาจารย์ผมได้ยินเสียงกุญแจบิน
Revelio.
นี่จะไปโดยที่ลืมแจ็คพอสโซก่อน15เป็น6 บวก5 คู่
Been having strange dreams of late.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
This game's the best one ever.
รอแป๊บนะอาจารย์
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take
Accio. Flipendo. Expelliarmus.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used the boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahamora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age.
Curfew.
Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Hello, Kak Mola. Oh. Oh,
Aloha
ใจนะ
Mora.
ว่าต้องไงนี่ What the อ๋อ คือไงนะ แป๊บนึงนะ อันนี้มันกลับได้ไหม อ๋อ หมดไปเรื่อย งงไปเถอะ
Well
Get it.
done.
Revelio.
Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle.
เสียไปก่อนก็ได้มา
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. got it. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
I'm not good with deleting, so I hate deleting.
How are yours?
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Leviosa.
That had better. What trickery are you up to?
ต่อ ไม่อยู่แล้ว
Revelio.
เพิ่มมาวันดีได้ไหมวันดีกันนั้น
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Bruce, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have fun. If Goblin comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not a Goblin rebellion.
Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
I hope there are no students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no.
Plenty of other payrolls and pistols to send them my way, Well, I'll begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch because... Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet. And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself.
Revelio.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field side. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
The faculty tower is off
ไม่
limits
เอา
to
ดี
students. Must have been a ghost.
Revelio.
3 เอ้า
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
เอียบไม่ใช่เหรอ
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald.
No.
Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Puffskins are fond of bogies. It's brilliant to catch someone by surprise with one.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak?
I did. How did you find your first...
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Confringo!
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you...
Revelio.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Deke? Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. — perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then.
จะมาเอาของ
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. When you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the poffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Hello, Deke. Can you remind me how to use the knapsack?
First, get close to the beast you wish to rescue. Then, point the mouth of the bag directly at the beast and open it. The beast should go right in. You got one!
Revelio. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Flipendo. Devolso. Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Revelio.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
Oh.
Accio. Descendo. Revelio.
Purse made a unicorn skin. That fetches a few gallons.
Accio.
Protego!
Descendo.
So very weak.
Confringo!
Flipendo.
Ah!
Accio.
No! Incendio!
Protego. Descendo.
That was an incendio!
Glacier. Defendo. The beasts around here can sleep a bit. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. I'll look after you. Do cooperate, won't you? Revelio. Revelio. Professor Howard will never believe this. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
I've already rescued one, actually. Do you have another beast in mind for today?
Deke does. A clearing nearby is home to a herd of moon calves. Just follow the footpath uphill, and Deke will meet you there.
นกเหรอตกใจ
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Dick will waiting for your return ใช่เดี๋ยวมาแป๊บนึงโอเคอยู่ในห้องเดี๋ยวก็จะร้อนๆนะเป็นกลางคืนนะโอเค โ รูปบวกคืออะไรอ่ะ
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. There. I'm not going to hurt you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
โอเคเดี๋ยวกลับไปเจอที่ห้อง มีตัวที่ต้องการจับอีกเต็มเลย ตัวแรกคือเจ้ากบ
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Aloha Mora.
Điện nàyคืออะไรนะ อ๋อ
Revelio.
เต็มยังอ่ะใกล้เต็มแล้ว
Revelio. Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Aloha Mora.
อ้าว
Mine now. Revelio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Oh, ลืม กดไม่ค่อยติด
Revelio. I'll look after you. Oh, no, you don't. Confringo! Defender! Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Isn't it best, though, to sense one's way through the unknown? Surely one's inner...
Where did I set my traps? Was it Lower Hogsfield?
Petrificus totalis.
Upper Hogsfield. Come here, corrupt.
Accio.
Thought we'd
Descendo.
It isn't Dora.
Tango! Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Never.
Incendio.
Hard to pin down. Confringo.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus?
Confringo.
You dare slay one of my own!
Defendo. Diego. Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now.
Confringo. Defender. Stupid one. Revelio.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
จำได้อยู่แถวนี้เนี่ย
Revelio.
I tell you this.
Accio. Depulso. Flipendo.
You've heard quite
Descendo.
enough.
Accio. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Revelio.
ลืม
That's that. Settled.
จะเดินไปถึงไหมเนี่ย
I've heard sense. Do you really think you can best Levioso? Damn you! Levioso.
จำได้ว่าอยู่แถวนี้แหละตรงนี้วะนี่ตรงนี้
Off on another adventure, are we?
Some. I'll get them.
Descendo. Depulso. The beasts are safe now. Aloha Mora.
เปลี่ยนตัวนี่ตอนแรกเป็นไอฮัลโหลว่าไงดาวต้องได้ตอนเย็นนี้ว่าจะพักอยู่เนี่ยเพราะว่าจะไปตักผ้า
Professor Howard will never believe this.
ว่ากำลังจะพักเนี่ยคนสูเล่นมาสักพักหนึ่งแล้วไม่สักพักเล่นไปนิดเดียวเองเพิ่งทำในเรื่องหลักได้แค่สองเรื่องเอง
Revelio.
น่ากลัวคือยังไงคือไม่ครบเหรออ้าวแบบนี้ก็คือไม่ครบแต่ว่าดาไม่ได้บอกเขาใช่ไหมอ้าว
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
การเล่นส่วนตัวเหรออ๋อแสบตาโอ้มันไปไล่จับสัตว์มาเต็มเลย
It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
ไม่ฮะยังเราจับได้กี่ตัวเราสามารถเอาสัตว์เลี้ยงออกมาได้กี่ตัวเราสามารถจับสัตว์เลี้ยงได้กี่ตัวไม่ถึงถามไหม
Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Most excellent.
รวมจับแต่ตัวที่เป็นรูปดาวมาฮะแต่มีนกตัวหนึ่งที่มีไม่มีลูกดาวเดี๋ยวนะมันวาร์ปเราไปส่งที่ไหนเนี่ยประเทศเราอยู่ไหน
Revelio. I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Nothing now.
Levioso! That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Plenty of spoils in Cambridge.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him?
Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you again for delivering those potions. Hopefully Pippin's quality will meet mine and my client's expectations. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Wonder who lives here. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Thank you again for delivering those.
Depulso. Revelio.
I could use some gold. You have my...
Revelio.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
Depulso. Levioso. Flipendo. Defendo. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Merlin himself would be proud. Descendo! That's it. Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Defender. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. That wasn't too hard. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Lumos.
Everything's all right now.
Wingardium Leviosa ไม่มีข้าวเย็นกินว่าจะกินแตงโมแทนข้าวเย็นเราลืมไปตั้งนานแล้วขี้เกียจแล้วเล่นไม่ได้ทำภารกิจเล่นไม่ได้ทำภารกิจหลักเลยนี่หว่าเยอะก็ไม่เปลี่ยน
Revelio.
There we go.
เราอยู่อย่างเงี้ยเราเปลี่ยนบูมไม่ได้เหรอปกติมันเปลี่ยนได้ไม่ใช่อ๋อเป็นเพราะโดมใส่อยู่อาจจะเป็นเพราะโดมบินอยู่กดพิษฮอกวอตส์เดี๋ยวกลับไปปล่อยสัตว์เลี้ยงแล้วก็พักเลยตักพายเลย ถ้าเราปล่อยสัตว์ตัวผู้ตัวเมียตัวผู้ตัวเมียใส่ที่มันได้มาฟรีอะนะไม่โดมปกติโดมแต่งตามตีมันโดมขี้เกียจดิตอนนี้โดมไม่รู้จะแต่งอะไรดีก็เห็นเสื้อนี้เท่ดีก็เลยใส่เสื้อนี้หรือโดมซื้อไอ้นี่มาไม่ใช่เหรอเอาอะไรสักอย่างหนึ่งที่ปล่อยให้สัตว์ได้ใช่นั่นแหละมันโดมซื้อมาแต่ว่ามันอยู่ยังไงนะว่าผมกดแปลงขนอีกรอบโอ้ขอโทษกดตีใส่สัตว์มันบินหนีไปเลยอ๋อต้องเข้ามาในห้องนี้ก่อนนะทุกแล้วมันคืออะไรสรุปวันนี้คืออะไรเนี่ยที่โดมไม่ได้สรุปโดมไม่ได้ซื้อมาแล้วที่ให้อาหารแต่ตังค์หมดก่อนนี่คือที่เลี้ยงนกคัมมิ่งเบิร์ดดาบคิดว่าในตึกในนี้มีของแอบอยู่ไหมไม่รู้สึกลองสัมผัสได้มีของแอบอยู่
Revelio
ไงเจอได้หนึ่งอย่างโลสโตนบันไดก็ทางนู้นนะ
Revelio
มีกล่องหนึ่งกล่องอยู่ข้างบนนั้นการสร้างภาพจะเกิดขึ้นใช้โดมเล่นเกมนี้ไปถึงระดับหนึ่ง
Revelio
กมนี้ได้อินสปายมาจากเกนชินอิมแพคกล่องแล้วพออยู่นี่บีทฟิกเกอร์จะเลี้ยวว้าวก็คือสุดท้ายเราก็ต้องมาแปลงผลเองอยู่ดีใช่ไหม
Propender. Also. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
ตัวรันจะหนีไปพักได้นอนไปหาอะไรกินไปตักผ้าแป๊บดาวเล่นด่านโดนเล่นมากี่ชั่วโมงโดนเล่นมา3 ชั่วโมง 9 นาทีไม่ถึงวันนี้เล่นมา3 ชั่วโมง 9 นาทีบ่าย 3วัดเดอะทำไมวะอ๋อลืมเลยแล้วแท้เรื่องนอนทำงานละปีนึงเงินเดือนขึ้นบ้างปะแล้วแต่บริษัทจริงออกก่อนแล้วค่อยเพิ่มจะดีกว่าเพราะว่าพอเราหางานใหม่เราก็จะได้นี่ มีที่ให้กูปะล่ะกูบอกแล้วกูอยากทำแต่มีปัญหาเดียวที่กูไม่ได้ทำไม่มีที่วัดเด็ดเฮ้ยมันนั่งจริงคือจากพวกเนี่ยจากที่กูไปทำมาคือกูรู้สึกว่ากูไม่จำเป็นต้องเรียนถ้าเกิดมึงไม่ได้คิดจะเปิดร้านแบบอะไรนะสโลบาร์ไม่สโลบาร์